Salam people, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today I'm going to be preparing Shinwari beef kadai. So this is going to be quite an interesting thing because this whole month of Ramadan actually been cooking, and honestly I feel like this is a hidden talent of mine that's coming out. So we're going to try that out. Most important thing that you need for making kadai is a kadai. So we're going to start with that. Let's start with this. Yes, Rehan. So we're going to be putting kadai on heat. Yes. You want to talk to him? There's nobody there. It's just the camera.
I want to talk to camera.
Most influencers, so-called, or influencers or whatever, they did tend to hide their kids and all that. I keep everything open. This is how life is. This is what a family man has to go through. So we're going to just wash this beef. And what happens is that, I never knew of this. I just saw this thanks to a YouTube video. That they actually put the beef in first rather than putting in oil or any kind of marination. So we're going to put the beef in.
Mommy, Baba.
Yes, Rehan?
Can I talk to?
What do you want to say? What are we making?
We're making chicken kadai.
Mutton kadai.
This is beef kadai.
Beef kadai.
Okay, so we're making beef. Let's put that in. So like you can see, there's a lot of juices being released. So we're going to add some oil in there. And what we're going to add is some good mix of homemade ginger garlic paste. Just about 2 spoons is enough. Mix that in there, let those flavors come out. Now one thing about beef or gosh is that, it takes a lot of time for it to actually get done. So this is going to be quite a long dish, but then since you're watching this on social media, I'm sure we're going to fast forward all of that. Add all those tomatoes in. But now it actually looks like we have a lot of tomatoes, but let's see. I'm going to keep 2 tomatoes on the side, just for the time being. Because it really looks like we have a lot of tomatoes in there. Right? Okay, so you're going to hold on to those 2 tomatoes. And the most easiest bit is now closing this. So we're going to close this, and everything's so random, right? My cameraman just hit the water dispenser, so yeah. But anyways, this is going to be fun. So we're going to close this right now and let the tomatoes actually cook a bit. So that we're going to take out the skin of the tomatoes. So yeah, so let's see. Okay, so thankfully my better half is back, because I really can't do both of this together, but she's also got a baby with her, so this is going to be quite interesting again. Let's open that. There you go, you can see there. It already smells so good, but trust me, it's not ready. I've taken out some of the skins right there. We're going to take out this. You see that? It's going to easily come off, just like that. You see that? And a lot more easier than that, because you just need to just squeeze it the right way. So that you can see, I've taken out most of the skins from here. Now what we're going to add is a small teeny weeny spoon of turmeric. There we go. And we're going to add some salt to taste. I really don't taste the stuff until we break and fast. Although you can, but I just like to surprise myself towards the end of it, because it really feels good when you've prepared something really good. So yeah. So that's done. What we're gonna do is add some water. We're gonna add 1 cup and 2 cups. There we go. So 2 cups of water. The reason you add water is because you just want to make sure that the beef is cooked well, or the meat is cooked well. If you're making lamb or chicken, usually doesn't need all of this, because chicken gets cooked really fast. So yeah, you keep it on low heat, put this back on, and leave it for about 50 minutes. So 50 minutes. Let's see what happens to this after some time. So there we have this amazing kadai. You can look at it right now. The water is all gone. The tomatoes gonna just very nicely go well with the beef and the flavor. Now at this particular time you want to add some curd and you want to add some pepper. So let's do that. Add some pepper, just about, I think, close to about half teaspoon. Raw pepper, and then we're gonna add some curd. Okay, so we're gonna put about half a cup of dahi, that is curd, and what you want to do is just mix that in. You can see the beautiful color changing. I'm already mouth watering right now. Can't wait to have it. Okay, so now you need to increase the flame because you still need to evaporate a bit more of that watery bit. This has to be like really dry, and we've been cooking this for almost 50 minutes now. So that's really good. I know for a fact that even the meat, if I want to do this, I'm gonna show you that. You see that? That actually shows that it's actually almost done. So once we increase the heat, we're gonna keep stirring this because we don't want it to settle down. You don't want it to burn. Overall experience cooking this, I thought would be a really difficult dish. But like you saw, we've used really little masala and really less of ingredients. So it's really a simple dish to do, and I'm sure once you guys try it at home, it's going to be fun. Towards the end of this, we're going to garnish this with some ginger, and we've got some zira right here. I am adding in some lal mirch, dried lal mirch, because I feel it looks really good when it's in there, and it also adds a lot of taste and flavor. So just being a person who loves a lot of masala in my food, so yeah, and the correct amount of spice. So this is going to be like 3 chilies. You're going to cut them like this long because that adds a lot of flavor and it'll be really good. So you're going to do that in some time, and then we'll be done with our Shinwari beef kadai. We're going to break some lal mirch right here. So this is red chili, and at the end of this is going to be a really good in desi way masaledar dish that is going to be, man. And the best part, I haven't even tasted any of it right now. So yeah, I've got the garnish here, thankfully, thanks to my trusted better half. She's made these shredded ginger. I'm not going to use this. Yeah, half better half. Better half. And we're going to add the zira. So yeah, this is going to be towards the end. And well, like this is pretty interesting, guys. So if you've got coriander or dhania, basically frozen. So I'm going to add this as garnish and also flavor towards the end of it. This is something that happens at most households. And this is done by my my mother-in-law, who's basically shredded these and kept them in the freezer. So yeah, this is all raw. This is all raw. Hungry. I am hungry. My tongue is actually vibrating at a different frequency at this point. Oh man, look at that! Just look at this. Look at that consistency. I just love it. I did my Instagram stories today, and I spoke about this restaurant Waka. I love their Shinwari Kadai, and honestly, I wouldn't have done this if I wasn't missing that. So yeah, I mean, it's easier to of course give them a call and get some delivered, but it's always good to try something yourself. And I've heard this from a chef before, a really hilarious chef who I saw on YouTube, who said that it's really good to fall in love with your food when you cook it. So I'm falling in love with it while I cook it. I can't just wait to have it in my mouth. So yeah. That brings us close to the end. Like you can see here, most of it, all of that water is pretty much gone. You can actually see right below of this particular utensil, so that shows that it's really dried up because you've got some oil, and that actually flavored oil, which could add still a lot more flavor to it. Now what we're going to do is close this off. We're going to add some zira. There we go. We're going to add some zira right here. Okay, it's going to add some flavor, and then we are going to add some ginger to this. I'm going to leave some ginger for later so that it also garnishes. What I like is when the ginger also has the flavor of the kadai, it actually adds some more drama in this particular dish. So yeah, so I'm going to keep that here. You want to make sure that you've got a low flame going on there because you still want the meat to cook. You don't want to burn it. And if you have it on high flame, you get a bit of a feel of it being burnt, which is still good because it just adds value to this dish. There's always two things that I like to say. There's no right way to do it. There's always many ways to do it. So even if you get this dish wrong, that was your way how you did it. And your responsibility. So yeah, but honestly, this is my first time ever I'm making kadai of this sauce. That also Shinwari. So I'm very much influenced by the Afghani, Pakistani dishes. I really love that because that's how I grew up. So yeah, it's gonna be, look at that, just look at that. It's so dry right now. Just can't wait. Get it on a plate, set it all up. Ooh man, this is gonna be one amazing dish. But it's going to be so delicious. Ah! I burned myself! This is how it is, man. This is how raw cooking is. Chefs! I'm not becoming a chef. This is just a man trying to cook a meal. Well, that's the end of it, man. We're gonna put this all in there carefully because I've already splashed a lot of things on myself and I don't want to do more damage to my nice shirt. So there we go. You have some amazing Shinwari kadai, and I'm going to put some dhania later on. So yeah, that's about it, guys. This is the Shinwari beef kadai. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Really easy. Trust me, guys, it's really easy. And those who have the talent to cook food or don't have the talent to cook food like me, this would be the most perfect dish to start with. Till then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. This is Hami vlog signing off. I'm waiting for iftar. I'm hungry. Cheerio.